Episode 8 of Tulsa King ended with a literally explosive ending last week, when terrorist Deacon set a bomb at a Carl Thresher campaign event. Sadly, Margaret was in the line of fire. When it detonated, Dwight and Mitch were able to evacuate guests in time, preventing serious injuries. For Dwight, who hasn't had many opportunities to feel vulnerable since taking over in Tulsa, it's still quite a shock. They are essentially square because he exacts revenge on Deacon by beating the very daylights out of him before burying him alive. It's a positive beginning, but Manfredi still needs to make amends with Special Agent Musso, Quiet Ray, and Jeremiah Dunmire. Like all good stories, Episode 9 opens in Newark, New Jersey. In an unremarkable van parked in a dusty garage, we witness an unidentified man, Russell Lee Washington Jr. played by Samuel L. Jackson, completing crossword puzzles. He ducks into the Barclay Hotel after spotting a man in a tracksuit holding a pizza and surveying the area suspiciously. Russell claims he has come to perform diagnostics because the hotel's fire alarm has been acting strangely. Russell gains access to the hotel's camera system by talking his way in. Then, armed with a rifle, he rides the elevator to the 5th level. After using a cloned card to gain entry, he rounds the corner and discovers his victim sitting on the bed. Russell kills him without hesitation, grabs a piece of the man's pizza, and walks away. He goes back to his operational base, a dilapidated structure called R&R Electrical Supply. After settling into the shop, Russell picks up an old picture of a woman holding a baby, cleans and tends to his rifle, and then receives a visit. Vince informs him that Quiet Ray desires a face-to-face meeting. It becomes evident at the meeting that Russell has given up his career as an assassin, but he accepted the final task since Quiet Ray asked. The latter desires a hit on Dwight Manfredi as his last task. In my opinion, his lack of allegiance is an il bacio del morte, which translates to kiss of death in Italian. Russell is silently staring at the floor, obviously not wanting to. Ain't no way. Ray gets up, walks over to Russell's side, and leans close. You're acting here like you have a choice or something, when we both know that you don't. Russell scowls at him. Start the opening credits. Special Agent Musso, back with Dwight, demands Deacon. You said it was low priority, Dwight responds. Doesn't matter, don't ask me that again, because he ain't coming back, Dwight firmly responds when Musso asks where he is. He's lost forever. However, I received everything before he checked out. Dwight has a strategy, which includes everything he's ever done, what he was gonna do, his associates, everything, but before I give you all this info, I want something. Musso laughs. What, money? Mister. Eye on the prize, Dwight declares, I want a federal liquor license. The agent queries his sincerity. I'm F*King dead serious. This is gonna make you a hero. We cut to Montague Distiller's most recent product being shelved next to the Dunmire's goods while he bounces with his sister, Joanne. Cole Dunmire, back at a distribution warehouse, angrily confronts a forklift operator who is backing in with a case of Dunmire whiskey while sporting a terrible shirt that resembles wallpaper from a 1970s motel. He asks, "What the hell's going on?" "I don't know, man, these are returns," the worker replies. It appears that distributors have begun dropping them. Russell, carrying his assassin's satchel, enters the Bread, $2 tavern. Before he sits down at the bar and orders some alcohol, he has a whimsical expression on his face. Just as Bigfoot and Dwight arrive, he takes his first taste. Russell's attention is on the two, but he just observes as Tyson enters to increase income. While Russell watches, he tells Dwight that he threw a rave with Spencer and that it went great. He also jokes with Dwight about how safe it was. Russell picks up his luggage and walks over to Dwight as Tyson departs. "Courtesy," says Dwight. Russell is a little depressed, and he appears serious. "Did Quiet Ray take a contract out on me?" Dwight queries. "He did," Russell says. "And did he hire the best?" Dwight points at Russell, who appears arrogant, and asks. According to Russell, there wouldn't be any conversation if he had accepted the hit. "You have a toe tag on those two-toned gaiters of yours." Russell shifts his gun bag to a prominent location as Dwight places his gun on the table. Dwight remarks, "Now I can breathe a little easier," but adds, "Saying no to a guy like Ray can have consequences." "Don't I know it," Russell responds. Young pros lined up, trying to make a nice name. Russell says he would love to accept Dwight's invitation to supper at his house, but he must consider his own self-preservation, because he rejected Ray's employment offer. Their glasses clink. "My friend, thanks for the break," Dwight replies. "Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please."